And before the festival of Passover, Yahusha, knowing that the hour had come, that he should move out of this world to the Father, having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. And supper taking place, the devil, having already put it into the heart of Yehuda from Iscariot, son of Shimon, to deliver him up. Yahusha, knowing that the Father had given all into his hands, and that he had come from Elohim and was going to Elohim, rose from supper and laid aside his robe, and having taken a towel, he girded himself. After that he put water into a basin and began to wash the feet of the pupils, and to wipe them with the towel with which he was girded. And so he came to Shimon Kepha, and he said to him, Master, do you wash my feet? Yahusha answered and said to him, You do not know what I am doing now, but you shall know after this. Kepha said to him, By no means shall you wash my feet, ever. Yahusha answered him, If I do not wash you, you have no part with me. Shimon Kepha said to him, Master, not my feet only, but wash my hands and my head. Yahusha said to him, He who has had a bath does not need to wash, except his feet, but is clean altogether, and you are clean, but not all of you. For he knew who would deliver him up, so he said, You are not all clean. So when he had washed their feet and taken his garments and sat down again, he said to them, Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and master, and you say, Well, for I am. Then if I, master and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I gave you an example, that you should do as I have done to you. Truly, truly, I say to you, a servant is not greater than his master, nor is an emissary greater than he who sent him. If you know these, blessed are you if you do them. I do not speak concerning all of you. I know whom I have chosen, but that the scripture might be concluded. He who eats bread with me has lifted up his heel against me. Now I say to you, before it takes place, that when it does take place, you shall believe that I am. Truly, truly, I say to you, he who receives whomever I send receives me, and he who receives me receives him who sent me. When Yahusha had said this, he was troubled in spirit, and witnessed and said, Truly, truly, I say to you, one of you shall deliver me up. The pupils looked at one another, doubting of whom he spoke. And one of his pupils, whom Yahusha loved, was reclining on the bosom of Yahusha. Shimon Kepha then mentioned to him and asked who it was of whom he spoke. And leaning back on his breast of Yahusha, he said to him, Master, who is it? Yahusha answered, It is he to whom I shall give a piece of bread when I have dipped it. And having dipped the bread, he gave it to Yehuda from Iscariot, son of Shimon. And after the piece of bread, Satan entered into him. Yahusha therefore said to him, What you do quickly. But no one at the table knew why he said this to him. For some were supposing, because Yehuda had the bag, that Yahusha was saying to him, But what we need for the festival, buy what we need for the festival, or that he should give something to the poor. So having received a piece of bread, he then went out straight away, and was night. When, therefore, he went out, Yahusha said, Now the son of Adam has been esteemed, and Elohim has been esteemed in him. If Elohim had been esteemed in him, Elohim should also esteem himself in himself, and straightway esteem him. Little children, yet a little while I am with you. You shall seek me. And as I said to the Yahudim, where I am going, you are unable to come. I now also say to you, a renewed command I give to you, that you love one another, as I have loved you, that you also love one another. By this shall all know that you are my pupils, if you have love for one another. Shimon Kepha said to him, Master, where are you going? Yahusha answered him, Where I am going, you are unable to follow me now, but after you shall follow me. Kepha said to him, Master, why am I unable to follow you now? I shall lay down my life for you. Yahusha answered him, Shall you lay down your life for me? Truly, truly, I say to you, the rooster shall not crow at all until you have denied me 3 times.